Well, the World Health Organization has designated today as No Tobacco Day.
Yeah, the occasion is meant to spotlight the fight against smoking-related illnesses and get people to quit tobacco. Teens and kids are especially at risk.
Yeah, something to think about, especially if you're a parent.
Right. So this morning, we're highlighting a young bridge builder in Pleasanton fighting tobacco use in his community. Connor Lam is one of the 22 students named National Youth and National Young Adult Ambassadors by the Campaign for Tobacco-Free Kids. And he was just honored with the National Youth Advocate of the Year Award in Washington, D.C. for his leadership.
So lucky for us, Connor is joining us live this morning. Hi, Connor. Congratulations. First off, I love hearing stories about our youth getting out there and doing something to make change, and you are doing big things right now. So tell us about your award in Washington, D.C., and what was that like?
The award is called the Barry Fisk National Youth Ambassador of the Year Award. And what was really amazing about that is they not only give you a $10,000 scholarship, they also give you 2 years as a board position on part of their board of directors. And I thought the whole event was amazing. It was just a wonderful, emotional night. And I would say the highlight was definitely getting an autograph from the CEO, the president of the NAACP, President Derek Johnson. I remember he was like walking out the bathroom, and then I ran into him and I got this on my folder. So yeah, I thought that night was amazing.
Very cool. But I want to hear about the personal story here, Connor. I understand that it's your grandfather that has really motivated you and brings this passion to the issue that you are working so hard on.
Yeah, it's always been my grandfather. When I was younger, I would go to New Jersey to play chess with him. And every time I played chess, he always, because New Jersey is really hot in the summer months, so he would wear this tank top. And on top of the tank top, I saw like this weird pacemaker. And I didn't know what it was back then. So I asked him questions and questions about what it did and, more importantly, why he did it. He told me his story that when he was my age, about 9 or 13, when I was back in New Jersey, he was the one that got offered by tobacco from different retailers. And he tried it, and he paid the price. So now he has to live with that kind of decision for the rest of his life, all because of something he chose to do when he was just 9 or 13 years old.
Well, I think it's incredible that you've really taken a personal experience and story and taken this to kind of share that with kids who, might be influenced at a very young age. So you went to Washington, D.C. to do this. Now, here on a local level, here in the Bay Area, what are you doing next?
I'm going to be looking into working with a lot of my city council to work on enforcement of the 5 ordinances. So there's something actually called corrective statements. And I believe over just about 16% of the nation's retailers don't exactly have these corrective statements. And these corrective statements are a small blue poster around our communities that say a tobacco fact. And the nicotine, right, it's all of these weird chemicals that go in your body and cause these adverse health effects. So the posters actually talk about these adverse health effects. And there are local retailers, like some in Pleasanton, some in Livermore, that don't follow these rules because they don't know what they are or they just refuse to do so. So I'm going to go around my community, work on making sure that they have them up and, working with the Campaign for Tobacco-Free Kids for just better enforcement overall.
Connor, you are so impressive, really. Thank you for doing good in our community and really, just having so much information to share about this as well.
Yeah, I understand that you also created a video game on this, so we know that you're doing amazing work, and we want to thank you for your time to be here. That's Connor Lam. He's the Barry Fisk National Youth Advocate of the Year. We're so glad that you could be with us on a Friday. Thanks, Connor.
Thank you for having me. Appreciate that.
I want to know what Connor's going to be doing next.
Right.
I want to keep track of, absolutely. And when you see that, especially from a 17-year-old high school student making change in our community, if he can do it at that age, so can everybody. It really is an example to everyone, regardless of how old you are, that you can make a difference.
Is that personal story about his grandfather and then reaching kids where they are with video games, knowing what they need to understand how serious this issue is.